5 craziest transformations from My 600 Pound Life, so let's begin by talking about the now infamous Casey King, who looks like a completely different person since appearing on the show. When Casey was first introduced in early 2019, he weighed in at over 700 pounds or 315 kilos while living an extremely sedentary lifestyle.
A normal day for me, wake up around 12, figure out something I'm going to eat immediately, TV, video games, bed.
It was obvious that Casey was extremely disappointed with how his life had turned out.
I never would have thought at 34 I'd be living with my father, have no job, have no real money, and just be playing video games all day and eating.
Which became even worse after he was told by a doctor that he had an express ticket toward the graveyard.
You're gonna die unless something happens here. I think that you're on the road to immobility, and when that happens, I think it's gonna be a very short course.
Casey was then advised that he could get weight loss surgery as long as he lost a couple of pounds beforehand, and while this initially resulted in a boatload of family drama, it wasn't long before Casey was making an effort to lose the required 60 pounds. He instead managed to lose 80 pounds, being approved for weight loss surgery in the low 600s, which dropped even further in the 2 weeks after completing the surgery.
588?
Yeah.
Down to 588?
Yeah.
You proud of that?
I'm super proud, actually. It's pretty good.
You should be.
By the time the show had come to an end 3 months later, Casey was down to 525 pounds, and while this number was enough to impress his family, he was still determined to get lower.
My goal for next year is to be under 400. Ultimate dream, 250.
Leading Casey to create his own YouTube channel on which he began to document his progress.
I just want to make these videos to let people know real quick how I'm doing, because there's so many people that want constant updates or whatever. Almost down 250 pounds. I go to the gym 3 times a week to swim.
With every video, Casey's face was looking slimmer and slimmer, and by October 2019, only 10 months after the show had come to an end, he'd announced that he'd lost over 300 pounds.
We're under 400 now. We're 398 pounds. It's still a lot, but like, I did a 5K, another one.
With this new weight helping him to land his first job in over 10 years.
We have a job now. We are essential. We are employed. We now work for the great company of Home Depot.
By the end of 2020, Casey was wearing a double XL t-shirt as he was now under 300 pounds.
We got on the scale a couple of days ago. It said 290. That's the lowest we've ever seen.
Which, in combination with a front page Reddit post, gave Casey the motivation to get even lower.
Somehow I made it to 262. I literally weigh less than a third of what I weighed at one point.
However, was Casey's transformation as impressive as Christina Phillips, who holds the current record for the most weight lost as a result of the show? When Christina first appeared on 600 Pound Life in 2014, she weighed in at 639 pounds and explained that she hadn't left her house in over 2 years. Dr. Now advised her that in order to be approved for surgery, she needed to lose 30 pounds in a month, yet she'd instead gained 17 pounds over this time period, for which she'd have a pretty stupid excuse.
Instead of hoping that you lost 30 pounds, you gained 17 pounds. What happened there?
I think it's mainly fluid, because I did good once I got back.
It's not water. For that, you have to drink at least 300 gallons of water.
As a result of the gain, Christina was put in hospital to be isolated from her family, yet her mother and husband snuck food in for her to eat, leading to a loss of only 4 pounds in the next month, and a pretty dismal outlook on her potential to make a transformation. However, approximately 4 months after her original visit to Dr. Now, Christina began to commit to the diet, before returning to the practice with a whopping loss of 61 pounds, leading to her approval for weight loss surgery. By month 7, Christina had lost an even more impressive 120 pounds, with this milestone giving her the chance to walk again, which was going to
God, no!
3 most insane celebrity transformations, and you won't guess the last one. Number 3, Jason Momoa. Before Jason Momoa became famous, he was a model, and when he entered acting, he played some pretty insignificant roles. While playing Aquaman, he mastered the character's unique Valyrian language so well that people actually thought he couldn't speak English. At the same time, to prevent his body from bouncing back, he barely consumed any food or water, maintaining a super-toned physique in the film, and that was key to his success. Number 2, Dwayne Johnson. Before becoming an actor, The Rock was a football player and a wrestler. He was passionate about sports and stuck with them for 12 years, but didn't get the rewards he hoped for. Then the handsome Jason Statham caught the industry's eye, starring in Lock, Stock and 2 Smoking Barrels, and shot to fame. Number 1, Chris Hemsworth. Before filming Thor, Hemsworth stayed in shape by surfing, boxing, and playing rugby. To prepare for the first Thor movie, Hemsworth trained in the gym with his coach and former Navy SEAL Duffy Gaver. Since his character often wore sleeveless outfits, he focused on building his arms and shoulders, which helped him gain a lot of fame for the role.
Yes, I be your woman. Yes, I be your baby. Yes, I be whatever that you tell me when you're ready.